Hi, I'm Greg Collins from Audio Brands Australia here at Integrate, and I thought we might spend a bit of time and have a chat about Optimal Audio. Optimal Audio are actually part of the Focusrite group, so a rather large group out of the UK. And Optimal Audio is a range of DSP processors, amplifiers, speakers, both ceiling speakers and box speaker, and some wall controllers as well. So quite a complete range of products. If we want to have a bit of a closer look at the controller here, it comes in four flavors, I guess, if you like. There's a 4-zone device, 4-zone powered, 8-zone, and an 8-zone powered. The powered devices can be bridged to provide more power output, as well as a 70-volt out as well. All control of the zoning devices can be from the front panel, so we can do things like source select or zone select and source select and simple volume control. That can be mirrored through our wall controllers as well, which is up behind us, and this is a little wall controller here, which I'll talk about in a bit more in a second. Or we can also do it from the web app. So the web app, as Optimal Audio call it, is their secret sauce. It's a really great little user interface. So the wall controllers, this is a single zone wall controller called a Zone Pad 1. They're a capacitive touch device, so very easy to use. They can be labelled, or you can actually go onto the website and go to a template, type in what you want each of those sources to say, print it out, cut it out, and sit it in behind the Perspex cover. So a really well-priced controller that is simple to set up, easy to use. The other great feature with this particular one, so the Zone Pad 1, is we have on the back panel a balanced line level in and a balanced mic level in, both with gain control and 48 volts of phantom power. And these are a direct run back to the zone device, and it can be up to 500 meters away on a Cat5 cable. So this is the Optimal Audio Zone app or web app. This is what the end client gets to see. They can choose their zones. They can choose which zone they're controlling. And once in that zone, they can choose what input or what source they've got. So they could, for example, use a simple streaming device, or they could go to, say, something like a radio, head back in, change the music volume. They can also have a zone microphone, which is the microphone that is being plugged into the back of the Zone Pad 1 directly, or either of the two microphones that are coming in to these inputs here. So a very, very simple user interface from an end user perspective. However, we can delve a little deeper from a setup perspective. So the settings tab can actually be password protected, but this is where we get into our DSP functionality of the device. So we can actually select our EQ for our microphone inputs. We can also change our volume into each zone. We can also do group volumes for all zones together. We also have zone DSP as well, so we can set the EQ for our microphone that's directly coming into the back of our panel. We also have the ability to duck microphones in each zone as well. And there's also visibility settings, so you can actually hide away input selections or zones that aren't being used in the software. So it's quite configurable. It looks great when it's all configured correctly, so it's quite simple. You also have the ability to change all your line output, DSP, as well as your amp output. So very powerful, quite powerful, and especially for the money. So it's a great little product. Optimal Audio also have a full range of speakers available as well. So they have a range of ceiling mount speakers, starting at 3-inch There's also a 4-inch and a 6-inch. Also, a recent addition to the range are the smaller cuboids. So there's a 3-inch two-way cuboid, 5-inch two-way, and then we go into the all timber boxes, which are cuboid 8, cuboid 10, cuboid 12, and cuboid 15. So that's 8-inch two-way, 10-inch two-way, 12-inch two-way, and a 15-inch two-way, all with rotatable horns. And then also 2 subs to round out the range. So a single 10-inch sub and a single 15. So you can do right up to your full pub installs.